Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
Hi, Michael.
Today we're checking out Three-Dragon Ante Legendary Edition.
Yep. Dungeons and Dragons. So it's from WizKids. It plays 2 to 6 players, and box time says 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, this game originally started out as a Wizards of the Coast game under the Dungeons and Dragons name called Three-Dragon Ante. Um, and the box is one of these flimsy boxes that everybody hates to have to deal with.
Yeah.
But I think that the card shape was quite unique with these rounded edges on 2 of the corners. This is the thing though, you could turn it in either orientation and it would still shuffle just fine. So, um, let me put this back here in the right orientation. Um, the ones in this version have the normal square corners, but the weird thing is that the rule book actually shows cards with the old rounded shape on it, which is really interesting that they would use the old round shape. Now, this became super hard to find.
Yep.
Um, and eventually they came out with Three-Dragon Ante Emperor's Gambit, which added on some. It can be a standalone game, but it added in other dragons. So you could integrate this with the original Three-Dragon Ante. And if I'm not mistaken, it kept yes, it did indeed keep the interesting rounded corner shape of one of those corners. The box is slightly better constructed, but it's still one of those little paper boxes. So this also became super rare and hard to find. So both of these originals not easy to find anywhere. And I have long been a fan of Three-Dragon Ante. Well, all of a sudden WizKids creates a version and calls it Three-Dragon Ante Legendary Edition. They tweak the rule set a little bit and changed the artwork just a bit here and there and came up with this new edition. And obviously, it is now much easier to acquire than the super rare versions are. Of course, if you're an aficionado, I believe we do have extra copies for sale in addition to our normal copies that we managed to pick up over the years because they were so hard to find.
Right.
We managed to grab them. So if you are a rare collector of games, hey, you've got a copy of each of these for sale. Um, but we also have this cool Legendary Edition for those who don't really care about rare games but do want a really fun play experience. Let's take a look at how this works. So there are 70 standard dragon cards in a deck. And they have all sorts of different dragons in it. In addition, there are 15 mortal cards and 15 legendary dragon cards. All of the legendary dragons say legendary dragon across the top, and they all tend to be among the higher numbered cards. All of these cards are numbered between 1 and 13. In addition, there are plenty of these mortals that have, again, numbers from 1 to 13. Actually, I'm not sure if the mortals even go up to 13, but all of the mortals have this purple color. All of the different dragons have all sorts of full color, especially things like the famous uh, dragons Bahamut and Tiamat, the good and evil, I guess, Lord of the Dragons. Um, those being the highest numbered critters in there. So we take 10 of these 30 cards and shuffle it into our 70 card deck. If I'm not mistaken, I can't quite remember. I do believe there are 10, I believe 10 different colors of dragon, 5 good and 5 evil. So we are going to each draw a starting hand of 6 cards we will also have 10 gold times the number of players. So with a 2-player game, we each have 20 gold, some 5s and a whole bunch of 1s here. So each dragon has a strength value. This is obviously a strength 2 dragon, and each dragon has a power at the bottom. During a gambit sequence, we're going to play this over a series of gambits, and it's usually 3 rounds. So first, each player will ante a card from their hand. So I'll let Steph take this one. Let's say I ante this one, and it's a 2, and she's got an 8. That means each of us is going to put 8 gold into the middle for the ante. And these are basically just dead cards. They are not controlled by anyone, but there are cards that will let us steal cards from the ante. So the powers don't take effect, the numbers don't take effect, and they're not really owned by anyone at this point. Now, keep in mind, if all the ante cards are tied with one another, don't put any gold in the stakes. Each player draws a card from the deck, and we ante again. But that's if all of them are tied. If 2 people do an 8 and 1 person does a 2, we're still doing an 8. But the tied cards only matters for who leads the first gambit. If 2 people tied for 8, then the highest untied card will be the leader. We're still anteing 8. But whoever does the highest untied card is going to be the leader of the first gambit. So I'm going to play a card from my hand. Now, whenever I play a card from my hand, if it is lower than or equal to what the previous person gave in this gambit, my power will trigger. I'm the leader. That means my power is always going to trigger. So I probably want to play a super high card. So let's say I play something like this 12 red dragon. The opponent with the strongest flight gives me a gold. Well, whoever has the opponent with the strongest flight, she's my only opponent. And a flight is a flight of dragons. It's all 3 of your cards here.
Yep.
Pays me a gold, and I get to take a random card from that player's hand. Now, Steph would have to play a card that is 12 or less. But let's say instead I did this 2 card. The weakest opponent pays me 2 gold. You would pay me 2 gold. And then you would play a card. And if your card is 2 or lower, your power triggers. Otherwise, the power doesn't trigger. So let's say Steph puts down this 5. Now, Steph played higher than I did that gambit. Steph gets to be the leader. So she gets to play a card. Her power will trigger because she's the first person in that gambit. And we will play back and forth like this. Now, let's say what happens. I went and took those ante cards because I need it for my example. Let's say I played these 3 cards in my flight. I have got what is called a strength flight. With a strength flight, I'm going to steal gold from the stakes equal to the strength of one of these cards. Clearly, they're all the same number. So I'm going to steal 2 gold from the stakes. I'm also going to take 2 ante cards, which in a 2-player game is both of them. And I'm going to add those to my hand. So I've got a power of 6 here. That's not a whole lot. Let's say Steph played these 3 cards.
I like that.
This is called a color flight. We're going to have to squeeze these in tight, Steph.
Not to be confused with color fly.
Not to be confused with color fly. This is a color flight. Whenever someone does a color flight, each opponent pays you gold equal to the strength of the middle card. This is going to be super good for Steph.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to pay her 8 gold. If James was playing, he would also pay 8 gold.
Yeah, we need James to play.
Yeah, so.
I need money.
So that's going to be super awesome for you. Now, in this example, I've got a total power of 6. You've got a power of 25. Guess who's going to win the money in the ante? That's going to be Steph. We are going to scoop these cards into the discard pile. And then we are going to, if we um, if we are in debt, if we have no more gold, we do what's called paying into the hole. That means if I need 3 gold, I take 3 gold from the bank, and then I am basically short 3 gold. What I'll do is I will have a little bitty stash down here with some sort of counter of some sort, with some sort of counter with the chips on it, which means, hey, I am short 3 gold. If I don't pay this back by the time this gambit is ended, the game is over. And whoever has the most money at that time wins the game. Now,
Sounds good to
this is
me.
when the first player runs out of gold. Everybody else will check how much gold they have to see if they win. Oh, if the game continues from that point, because we all still have gold, we each draw 2 cards, starting with the player who won the gambit. You can't have more than 10 cards in your hand at any time. And then we do another gambit. Lather, rinse, repeat. So there is what happens if you run out of cards. If you run out of cards, uh, at the start of your turn, if you have 1 card in hand, you must buy cards. How do you buy cards? Flip over the top card of the deck.
Oh gosh.
That's really bad. I have to pay 12 coins to the stakes, and I draw 4 cards. That's really not good for me.
Can I keep the 12 card?
No, this is just a random card that gets thrown up. That's how much money I pay to the stakes. This happens if I have 1 card in hand at the start of my turn, or at any time during anyone's turn if I have no cards in hand. I must immediately buy cards.
Got it.
That is pretty much all the rules for the game. If for some reason there is a card that you do not fully understand, there are several pages with card explanations for all of these cards. In addition, there is a way that you can integrate this into a role-playing sort of experience, and that's all in the handy-dandy rulebook. So, I have already put the 10 mortal cards in there. We will keep the bag of the bank nearby.
I like to see you
shuffle our example
expended,
in.
so I need you to keep the token.
What?
I need you to keep your debt token.
No, that's gonna be your deck.
No, it's your debt token.
No, no, no. I do like the rounded corners of the older edition, but these are just fine. They're nice and bright and colorful, and I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If you would like to spend channel points on who will win, now is the time.
Now's the time.
Whoa.
No. Runs for your gambit do not count for anything unless they're the same color, obviously. So keep that in mind. How about...
What am I doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I want that.
For purposes of strongest flight and weakest flight, you get to choose who your target is. So if it says strongest opponent or weakest opponent, if all the players are the same, you get to choose who you want to target. So that's sort of interesting. I'm going to put that in there.
Ready? 2.
6. Throw it in there. It's me first. I'm going to put these off to the side. What is that? Is a silver and a blue, huh? It's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. All right, the opponent with the strongest flight gives me a gold, and I get to take a random card from your hand. Don't mind if I do. I think I'll take this one here. What was that one? Oh, that's bad. Stephanie, that's so bad. Yep.
Put the 2 weakest ante cards in my hand.
No.
Oh, no, no.
Nom, 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 nom. All right, it's a new gambit, and it would be me, huh?
Yep.
Well, this card, and replace it with the top card of the deck. That card's power triggers regardless of its strength. This card. Oh, it's a 2. Blech. Steal 3 gold from the stakes. Well, that's not great.
So that card's discarded that you just threw.
Yeah, so now it's a 2.
Okay. I will do this.
And that power does not trigger because the 2 does not let the 7 trigger. However, now Steph is the leader.
Ah.
Got a 7 in your back
I
pocket?
wish you threw it down. I wanted it.
No, no.
You got only evil?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the 2.
How about this that silver dragon each with at least one good dragon draws a card? That's not me.
If it's a 7, I'm gonna be mad.
What is it, Steph?
You don't need to know.
I don't probably need to know.
Nope.
Well, I need to come up with at least 2 points worth of cards.
Somebody's gotta vote for me.
I'm going to do this illusionist. It's not going to trigger, so it really doesn't matter. It looks like this is my gambit.
Ill deserved.
Ill deserved for me. All right, these go in a discard pile. And we each get 2 because we each have money. Actually, technically, I get 2. And you get 2, though random is random. No, I don't want those.
No.
No.
Alright, doing this.
What is it? How about 7? Not 4.
No.
No. Looks good. Let me get these. Hey, it's me. Remember that bronze dragon you played? Yeah, put the 2 weakest ante cards into your hand. Yeah, I like that. I liked it. Now what you do?
Draw a card for each good dragon in my flight.
That's 1.
Sweet. What's this?
It's me again. Me again. No. Hey, Steph.
Yep.
I need you to give me a weaker evil dragon from your hand or pay me 5 gold. And she gives me a weaker evil dragon. Those blue dragons, you can't trust them.
Yep.
And then what?
Oh, I'll play this.
Oh, what's this?
The opponent to my left and right. Is that both of you?
Well, that's a good question. We can find out. Green Schemer. It's a legendary dragon.
So legendary.
It's so legendary. Okay, so if you're playing a 2-player game, this power hits your opponent twice.
Excellent.
Wow.
You give me a weaker evil dragon, or pay me 5.
Twice.
2 times.
Well, here's a weaker evil
You
dragon.
figured that was coming.
And how about this 5 gold right here?
I'll take it.
I bet you will.
Yes.
Dang. Double hit.
I like that.
Yeah. All right, so if we have tied for the Gambit winner,
Yeah.
or for the what do we call this here? Strongest flight wins the Gambit. Where's the do? on the round. Play cards. Um, Whoever played the strongest card becomes the leader. Don't count any cards that are tied for strongest. If all are tied, the previous round's leader also leads the next round. So that would still be me. Man, I hated you did that.
I like it.
I hated you did that.
I needed some money.
I did not like it.
I need the money.
Hey, Steph.
Yep.
Give me a weaker evil dragon or 5 gold.
I can't give you a 4, right?
Nope, it's a weaker evil. I think I'll take that 5 gold back.
No.
No. As you can see, the 20 gold you get is pretty fluid. No, you didn't. That's 20. I've got 18. So you get it. Clearly that's not going to trigger, but that's good enough to get you all that tasty gold. You get 2 cards. I get 2 cards. You're down to 3. I'm down to 3. Now,
What is this? Can't seem to get matches.
I can't either. I also can't get matches to save my life. 3 nines would be great, thank you. How about your 7 you wanted? These go up here. It's me again.
Not happy.
I know you're not, but I like it. I clearly got to do something like this and take some extra cards. Hoping you run out of cards soon. What's this? Draw a card for each good dragon in your flight. How about one? Hit me.
Okay.
This will probably be fairly easy for you to do. Give me a weaker evil dragon from your hand or pay me 5 gold. It's 10. Probably have a weaker evil. If you do not, that's going to be great for me too. She has handed me a weaker evil dragon. And then you.
The opponent with the strongest flight
That
pays
mean-
me 1 gold. Take a random card from their hand.
Oh no.
I like that plan.
What'd you get?
This.
No.
Hmm.
All right, hit me again.
Yeah. Looking like you're gonna win this.
It's looking like I'm going to win it. I'm also going to take 2 gold. I just touched your chips.
True.
I did it. You should be able to get under that. You have to play an 18 to get it. Though you might steal some from the stakes, so I won't take it yet.
You gotta give me a stronger good dragon or 5 gold. Sweet.
Oh. Stronger good dragon, my behind. Good dragons.
I need 2 cards, please.
Yeah, me too. We're both struggling on the edge of not having enough cards. Oh. Oh. I don't like any of this. None of it. None of it. Looks like we're putting in 7 no matter what we do. Oh, wait a second.
Oh no, we don't do
We're
that.
all tied.
Therefore, we draw a new card and do
These don't go to the ante or do go to the ante. Discard them all without paying gold to the stakes. Each player draws a new card, and we ante another one. Wow. Five. All right, seems good. Reveal the top 3 cards of the deck. Discard this card and replace it with one of the revealed cards. That card's power triggers. Put the other 2 revealed cards into the ante. 1, 2, 3. I don't like any of this. The power of each good dragon in your flight triggers. Trash. Discard this card and replace it with the top card of the deck, and that card triggers, or the opponent chooses to give you a weaker evil, which is not possible. That would be good for 5 gold. However, does not leave me with a lot of power here. You know, I think I'm going to discard this card and replace it with the top card of the deck. Random Black Dragon. Steal 3 gold from the stakes. That drops the stakes significantly.
Not good.
I like it. That looks like an 8. It's your turn.
Put the 2 weakest cards in the ante to my hand. Then, if I do not win the gambit, I get the 2 weakest.
Yeah, no, I can't give you the other weakest because you have to tell me what you want. The power of each good dragon in your flight triggers, or the weakest opponent pays you 2 gold.
Take that mortal. If I do not win the gambit after the 3rd round, play 4th card.
Oh no! And that is again a legendary dragon. Though these mortals that we're drawing do come from the legendary cards. All right. I am going to put the 2 weakest ante cards into my hand. I almost wish I'd had better ante cards in there now.
Draw a card for each good dragon in my flight.
That's 1 and 2.
Staying alive.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Wow.
Well, it's trash. Until the end of the gambit, any gold players would put into the stakes to buy new cards goes to me instead of the stakes. Well, that's not going to happen because you get all that money. Yep. Staying alive. Now you're to 6 cards.
No.
You're good to go.
I'm good to go. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I've got 5. Go.
Nope.
Nope.
4.
1. This is how confident I am. I.e. not.
Okay, I'm going to do this.
You.
Discard this and replace it with the top card from the deck.
How about this? 7. Each player with at least 1 good dragon in their flight draws a card. How about you?
I do it.
Each opponent gives me a gold, or each opponent adds 1 gold to the stakes for each card in my flight. I want a gold. Because I don't think I'm going to win this. But I'm not sure. You.
Doing this.
What's this?
The princess. The power of each good dragon in my flight triggers. Thank you.
I don't have a good dragon in my
Nope.
flight. That's a 4. This is also a 4. Each opponent gives me a gold or adds 1 gold to the stakes. I'll take.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it is. Still you because we tied. That's an 8.
The opponent with the strongest flight pays me 1 gold, and I take a random card from their hand. You're gonna have to pay for cards.
No. No. What? Show them what that third card was, Steph.
It was a special.
It was gonna have a dragon color flight. That would have been 4 gold, and I have 1 card on my turn. Yep. Therefore, I paid 12 to the middle. No. No, 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 no.
It's like, this game's hilarious.
Yes, no. Yes, no.
You might win the gambit, though.
Draw until I have 4.
Did you get a high value?
Are you kidding me?
I was like, maybe he'll get a high card and win it.
God, I'm so screwed.
Who knows?
Stephanie.
What?
No.
That was good.
No, totally screwed.
That seemed good.
The opponent with the strongest flight gives me a gold. Take a random card from your hand. I'm on life support now, though. Especially when it's it's the card I just got taken from me. God, so rough.
That was pretty good.
That has ruined me.
To be fair, I kind of wanted this card.
Did you now? All right. Nobody wants this.
No.
Nobody wants this hand. They're like, nope, I don't like it one bit. How'd you get this from me? No, that's what I put. That's what I put in. You put in the 1. It is me, strangely enough.
Yeah. I'm not winning this.
I have to check something in the rules. Yep. Each weaker opponent pays you 3 gold. I'll take it. That's more than the money in the pot, just about.
The player with the strongest fight pays me a gold.
No.
Take a random card from their hand.
No. What in the heck? Stop.
This.
No.
You don't care about that.
Yeah, I do. I got a white dragon right here.
Oh, yeah.
It is sad for me. Me?
Yep.
The weakest opponent gives me 2 gold.
No.
Yep. Beat that 1. What that? All cards you play later trigger their powers.
That's not happening, though.
But, yeah, it's now. Now you go.
Now I go. Gonna pick.
What this?
The opponent to my left chooses to either give me a weaker evil or pay me 5.
Weaker evil. Well, I can't get weaker than that. So there's your 5 ill-gotten gold. The weakest opponent pays me 2 gold. No, it does not trigger because it's not lower than that. However, I do have a color flight now, and that's 4. Color flight is, yes, that's where each opponent pays me gold. That is not nearly as satisfying as I was hoping it would be since you just stole 5 from me.
Yep.
So I have 12. You have 13.
Oh,
Take that, big
big
money.
money.
Big money, no whammies.
No way.
And
No,
I.
big money was making you pay for cards.
Oh my
$12.
goodness, that was fantastic.
That was some big money.
It is some big bull craps. What it was.
2.
9.
Oh wow, I'm going in.
I'm going broke. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Well,
5, 6, 7, 8. I am
I'm a
one short.
bit surprised about this.
Maybe I have no choice.
Maybe.
All right, here's my expended stack.
Do that. You have all 9s in your
It's me.
hand.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, what do I got here? Each player with at least one good dragon draws a card. Thank you.
Okay. Put the 2 weakest ante cards into my hand.
How about that?
There you go.
That's me. Each player with at least one good dragon in their flight draws a card.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, don't like it.
Happy about that.
Nope, don't like it. Nope, do not like it.
The opponent to my right chooses to either give me a stronger good dragon or 5 gold.
I have no choice. I have to give you 5 gold.
Oh, I appreciate that.
No. And it is still me.
Yep.
Each opponent gives me a gold or adds 1 gold to the stakes for each card in the flight. Throw that money in there. That's 3 cards in the flight.
In your flight? You want to put it in there?
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just 1 gold. I'm counting on winning it. I did not draw a 3rd silver, sadly, so that didn't happen.
I'll just take 3 back.
I bet you will. And then I will take the stack, 6 of which I will not take, because that's all I have. No longer expended. I'm now
Dead yet?
good to go.
All right.
And I take 2. You take 2.
Got good things going on.
All right. I need to check the. Whenever the deck runs out, shuffle the discard pile to form a new deck. In the expansion, that's handled slightly differently. So that is. Let's see. We'll do this.
Oh.
I have a total of 12 gold.
I'm doing this.
What's this?
3.
9. I'm going to leak the gold out the old fashioned way.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Put the 2 weakest ante cards in my hand.
Give me the top card.
Instead of that, good old copper dragon. How about a 6? Each player with at least 1 good dragon draws a card.
Boo.
He'll deserve
Yeah.
it. Me.
Yep.
Draw a card for each good dragon in my flight. How about 2? I barely, almost had to draw. What's this Draco Lich?
When the gambit is scored, I get +2 strength for each evil dragon in
You are currently at 18. I am at 19.
We tied.
What?
You're at 19. You're 1 higher.
Is it? I'm like, what?
Don't worry about it.
What? Well, that changes things. I want this money.
I wanted that money.
I know. It's me. All right. Since I'm not convinced I'm going to win, just give me the gold.
How much?
1?
3?
No, 1 because it's 3 in there or 1 to me. I'm not convinced I'm going to win.
Let's go.
You are going for the random. You got it. However,
not good enough.
However, that's not what you wanted.
No, it was not.
So there
I
is.
just got 3 from it.
You
so,
did
you
indeed.
Thing.
It was something. I get 2, you get 2. We're running at the bottom of the deck, and I have finally replenished my lot. This has gone longer than they normally do, isn't it?
With 3, with the giants, it goes a little crazier.
It really, really does.
All right, let's do this.
Let's go. I'm gonna do this 1.
3.
I guess we're going 3. None of us are convinced. No, it's you. What's this?
The opponent to my right chooses to either give me a stronger good dragon or pay me 5.
Here, take that.
Thanks. Ooh, it's random. I love the random guy.
Yeah. The opponent to my right chooses to give me a stronger good dragon or give me 5. I've got the big brother of yours.
Let's do that. I like random though.
I know. 5. Wow.
You.
Oh, it is me. Still 3 gold from the stakes. That seems really nice. Let's go. How about an 8? Each player. Oh, no, it doesn't trigger. No, wait.
Trigger.
It does trigger. What is it?
Each player.
No, draw a card for each good dragon in
That's
your
super
flight. That's super good for you.
What's this?
You.
Oh, me. Okay. All right. Maybe. I just got.
I mean,
Cool
I've got 2 cards.
This.
No! What kind of bull crap is that?
I mean, it's cool.
It's not good. It's not crew.
There's nothing in the ante anymore. It doesn't matter.
I was gonna do the 3 flight. It's not gonna do any good. I can't steal it.
Too bad. You can still get the 2 cards though.
No. It's each player with at least 1 good dragon draws a card.
No, it's if you have the 3.
Oh,
the
that's
captain
right.
flight.
I get this and these.
Right.
But man, these suck.
Well, cards are cards.
Good dragon. Good dragon. These cards. Eh. You get these 2. I get this one and 1 more.
Tons of cards. So we go to the end of this deck, I guess.
No, it keeps going. It's in the expansion.
Oh, well.
It is 3 more gambits. In this, it is just.
No, we're gonna do what they expanded.
We're gonna do what the expansion does and do 3 more gambits.
Yeah. From the end of that deck, right?
No.
Or just 3 more in general.
3 more period.
Yeah, let's do that.
We will play expansion rules.
Yeah.
And that keeps the game from going on too long. I get it.
But maybe I'll just win before then. So it's fine.
Or maybe I'll win before then.
Maybe not.
And maybe.
Okay. 7.
Nope. Not me. I'm out.
All right, now what?
Now what, indeed.
Let's go with this. Your opponent with the strongest flight pays me 1 gold, and then take a random card.
You can have any of these. I don't care.
Cool.
What's that?
3 bronze.
3. Yeah, you can have that.
Cool.
Not that I could keep it from you.
Oh.
The weakest opponent gives me 2 gold.
That's rude.
Yeah,
That's
it's so
super
rude. With this, you can
reveal a dragon in my hand and trigger the power.
As if the prophet had triggered the power. Oh, I see a 10, 10, 10, 10 coming.
I don't know what to do. I'll take the 2 ante cards.
Hit me.
Yep.
2 gold.
God, stop.
Nope.
Mm.
Not stopping. Never stop. No, you didn't do it. You're going. Let's go. It's a 6. I have a chance.
All right. Give me a gold.
You're not confident enough?
Oh.
You can put 3 in there or 1 to you.
Yeah, do 3 in there, whatever. You're probably going to somehow win it, but that's fine.
Somehow. Give me 2 gold.
I don't want to give you 2 gold. Stop taking my money.
Hey, guess what?
What?
5.
I don't have 5.
Whoa! Take that.
-1.
And one of these. And one of these.
Not gonna matter. I'm gonna get this right now.
Yeah, you are getting that right now. Take 1 less. That's 1.
Yeah.
Got a fistful of cards there.
I have a lot of cards.
Hand limit is 10. I gotta hang on. Nine.
Just throwing away 9s out there.
Throwing away 9s all day long. Me
Go
first.
ahead, do something cool.
The 2 weakest in my hand.
Yeah. You can go ahead and give me 2 gold.
Ooh, here we go. Hit me.
Yeah.
Two weakest in my hand.
Yeah.
Not having it. And
I don't know. Don't like this. All right. Give me 2.
No.
Yep.
Hey, Steph.
Yep. You got a bronze over there?
No.
Nope.
Give me a stronger good dragon or give me 5 gold. You do have a lot of cards over there. Gave me a silver 7.
You can give me a gold.
Because I'm taking this.
Yep. Nothing I could do.
That's 2. Playing by your rules of 3 more. I take this, you take that, and this is the last hand.
Okay.
According to you.
Sure. Four.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hmm.
All right. Let's see. You can either give me a weaker evil dragon or pay me 5.
Weaker evils or pay you 5. God, that sucks.
What do you got in that hand? I thought for sure you could hand over a card.
I mean, I could.
No, the cards and have to buy cards.
And then I'll run out of cards.
That you
Nope. Each player with at least one good dragon draws a card.
There you go.
Going to save me, and it's now you.
The strongest flight pays me a gold. Then take a random card from your hand.
Let's go. You took the one that I had extra.
Illusionist.
I need you to give me a weaker evil dragon or give me 5 gold. Look at that. It's perfect. Like you planned it. And now you. Oh, no. 7-6.
I'm gonna play it as mortal.
What's this?
I trade one of these with one of your cards.
Oh, with a mortal in an opponent's flight.
You
don't
have
have. I don't have a mortal.
Mortal. Alright, let's try something else. You can hand me a stronger good dragon or hand me 5. You're gonna have to buy new cards anyway.
I know, but I'm trying to decide whether I give this to you or not, because this would be the end.
This is the end.
So I'm going to give that 11 to you.
Wow.
And then buy.
10.
I hope I draw well. Because, man.
You're going to have to spend that anyway. Because you had one card in your hand at the start of your turn.
Yes, but that's why I looked at the strengths here.
Right.
11 does not beat that.
Right.
I need to beat this to get that.
Yeah. It was a push your luck moment.
Yes, it was. And that's a 12.
Which is what?
25 to 25.
Then what?
That is a good question.
I don't like that.
A player with the strongest flight takes all the gold and adds it to their hoard, then discard all the cards in the ante and in all players' flights. What is it?
There's a tie.
Because no, clearly this is.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Clearly this happens all the time. Flights can be tied for strongest or weakest.
I hope it's not single highest dragon, because that would be terrible.
Oh, that would be funny.
That'd be awful.
I don't recall. And I'm not seeing it off the top of my head. This is a good thing to have right at the very end.
Like, no.
In this case, we have a tie for strongest at 21, which means another round is played. Good news for Ursula and Breen, who have an opportunity to get more gold to pay off what they owe to the whole.
So we have to play one more round? No.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess we're playing one more round. And we just leave that ante there, I guess.
Yep.
Do we still ante again? I suppose we do.
Yes, no one won. I won the previous. So there we go.
One more, says Dr. Sign.
That's what happens.
Now what? I don't have very money.
Oh, no.
Four.
4.
No. Oh, we don't pay.
You don't pay. It goes down. Another card for each.
Ugh.
That's funny.
Three.
4. That's me.
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
you put in 3? cheating going on. Wow.
Don't. Those cards stay.
Oops. 3
Yeah.
and 4. Those stay.
Those
Those stay.
stay. Do something impressive.
Oh, I will.
Or not.
Oh, I will.
A lot of money in the stakes.
Reveal the top 3 cards of the deck. Discard this and replace it with one of the revealed cards. That card's power triggers.
So annoying.
Put the other 2 revealed cards in the ante. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
The movie moment. Yeah, this is a.
This. Give me a weaker evil dragon or pay me 5 gold. She gave me this black dragon here. And then?
Now steal 3.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's me.
Yes.
The player with the strongest flight gives me a gold and take a random card from that player's hand.
No.
No. Don't want to lose. Oh, you're going to have to pay.
I'm going to have to.
Oh, my goodness. There's the movie moment.
Hand him over.
6 more.
That's it.
Yes, you do. There's number 2 and 3 and 4.
All right.
And 1. Let's go. I'll let you do it. It's a 4. The opponent to your right chooses to give you a stronger good or 5 gold.
I don't think I can win from this point anyway, so might as well just give me 5 gold.
And I think you are correct. Because if I play that and take the 2 weakest ante cards,
yeah, I don't have anything.
And you will not have anything higher. I thought about just giving it to you and putting out the 7, stealing 3 gold, but if it's gonna be mine,
yeah,
I don't even have to do it.
That's the best I got.
So that would do it. I mean, I did want to play it out, but you're like, just like the expansion rules, and well, there you have it.
We literally could be going back and forth for another.
Well, so okay, in the original version of Three-Dragon Ante, you start off with 50 gold each, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Even in a 2-player game.
Yeah.
And it can then go back and forth a lot. So, I love you were saying movie moment on that. I think those sort of interactions make Three-Dragon Ante super fun and super interactive.
Yeah, I mean, with 2 it works pretty well, but I really like playing with more people because it gets kind of crazy. You're like, what are you doing? What are
With
you
multiple ante cards and everything.
But so then,
And you can't count on things to happen.
With the added Giants expansion,
Which we are about to play in just a second.
Are we playing now?
Well, why not? I mean, it's here.
Maybe. But we will play it soon.
Yes.
So it's really cool. It adds a new dragon faction.
Called the Giants.
Yeah. And there's 2 antes going on. So it gets kind of like, what is happening? I want to go for Giants, but now I have all these dragons, and oh my god.
Actually, I'm not sure it'd be great with 2.
It might not be. It actually says 3 on the box.
Oh, it says 3 on the box? Well, hey, let's talk about it right now then. With 3 Dragons Anti-Giants War, yeah, it does say 3 to 6 players. So, as we mentioned, there's going to be a Giants faction. It also trades out some of the base game cards. Not a lot, but I think there are 2 factions that it changes out.
Yeah.
and it adds in a whole lot of other legendary dragons and mortals. So, some of the differences in the rules for those of you who need to know. Remember when we had to buy cards uh, because we were out of cards? Well, what happens is instead of it being a random card flip, which can be really fun and chaotic, instead you are paying to the stakes the highest dragon or highest card in your flight. So it's not necessarily, you can sort of control how bad you're hit. Of course, if you like the other rule, by all means, you can keep the other rule. As you see, you have two spots for the stakes. When you are told to steal from the stakes, you get to choose which stakes you steal from. Whenever you ante up your first card, the the winner of the highest card gets to decide which of the stakes the highest amount is paid to. The second highest card indicates how much goes to the other stakes. So, uh, you can never. So, whenever you're playing your three cards, you're clearly going either for the giants or for the dragons. You cannot win both stakes. You have to win. You have to be going for the dragon stake or the giant stake, one or the other. You can never win both stakes. Um, the other main difference in Giants War um, is that in-game mechanic that we spoke of. If I can find the cards, we basically do exactly what we did before. Wow, I do not see where it is. There are three cards that you will, at the end of each of the final three flights, if you manage to burn through the entire draw deck. The first one goes to the dragons, and we're all supposed to raise a toast to the dragons. And the second toast goes to the giants, and we all raise a toast to the giants. And then the fool card comes up, which is us foolish mortals, and we say, and to us, the fools. And that's the traditional Three-Dragon Ante toast, supposedly.
That's fun.
Anyway, I think that the Giants War expansion does add some interesting things with some extra powers with those giant factions. For those of you who get into giant mythology, let's see if I can find some of these. We've got the frost giants, the Ettins, the let's see what else we have. The cloud giants, fire giants, hill giants, and the ordning stone giants and storm giants.
A
So,
lot of different giants.
yep. I believe the copper, gold, and new shadow. The copper and gold are traded out, and then it adds new shadow dragons. You are going to play with 5 giant factions and 5 dragon factions, if I'm not mistaken. And for your first game, they recommend that you play with
Certain.
black, green, shadow, brass. Oh, 6. Silver and the new copper dragons. And for the giants, Etten, fire, frost, cloud, stone, and the ordning. So 6 of each side.
It's a lot. It gets all mixed in.
With starting hands, you start with 7 cards, maximum hand size, still 10.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I like all the new powers and everything that it introduces. I still like Three-Dragon Ante that we played right now, so that was a lot of fun. We did have some wow moments, which is always.
I love wow moments.
Yeah, it's like I can't believe that just happened. Even if it happens to me and it's bad, I'm just like, really? This like that's my luck. Oh my god.
Exactly. I mean, it's not. You can't take it too seriously. If you do, you're just gonna be miserable.
Yeah, it's just like a fun card game, and I like that it's dragon themed and big cards and fun powers. So I actually really like this game.
I'm surprised that you liked it as much as you did, and even to the point where it's a keeper for you. So I like that you
I like
like
card
it
games.
that much.
Yeah.
So, and being able to go back and forth with these gambits, I think is really fun. With the fact that there are only 10 legendaries and mortals that you will put in each time, I think that changes it up enough so that it's not going to be the same game every time. You're not always going to have Bahamut or Tiamat or the illusionist that you played. You're
Right.
not always going to have
Those.
the same exact ones. And
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a game worth checking out, especially if you want some more card games.
Yep.
Because who
So
doesn't want more card games?
exactly. So definitely worth checking out. Three-Dragon Ante Legendary Edition from WizKids and the Giants War expansion.
Yes.
2 to 6 players for the Legendary, 3 to 6 for the Giants War expansion.
Might be crazy with 6, but I like
Oh
with
my
3.
goodness. Hey, but as soon as the first person's out of money,
That's it.
that's it. So target them and
And have the most.
have the most.
No problem. All right, we'll be right back.